What is up, guys? This is Logan, also known as LRXC on Pokemon Showdown, back with some ADV Revival ASMR. No, I'm just kidding. This is real narration. It's Colin on the bottom, Churry on the top. These are two great ADVers. Colin was invited to Callus Invitational as a play-ins player. Great at ADV, improved a lot in the past year from what I know. Let's get going. This game is going by quick. Colin showing T-Tar, Scarm, Celebi as a lead. Churry with a Salamence, Starmie, Blissey team. Looks like it's a banned Salamence, probably paired with like a Wish Blissey. Let's see, it's deciding to Ice Beam in on the Celebi. In comes T-Tar. These guys are playing fast. Salamence comes back in on the T-Tar to threaten a Brick Break or something else on the switch in. Let's see what happens. It's Brick Break. Oh, that's a big crit on the Scarm. That's a huge crit on the Scarm. Scarm does live the next Brick Break and can then fire off a Toxic on the Salamence. Does Churry want to risk it? Does Churry just want to really try and kill the Scarm? I don't know if Churry needs to. Yeah, we're finally back up to speed. I don't really know what the play is here. I really don't know. Does Colin just go out to Celebi right now? I mean, Celebi can come in, fire off a free leech. Does Churry call it? Nope. Colin just decides I'm going to spike up. Starmie's going to spin right here unless Colin has a Gengar in the back or something. Doesn't. Let's see what Colin does. Gets paralyzed, and that spikes was for nothing. You know, Scarm is healing up, which is always good for Scarm, but a paralyzed Scarm is super annoying. In comes Celebi on the Surf. Celebi's going to fire off a Leech right about now, from what I assume. Unless it has Recover, then that's the play. In comes Leech. Well, Leech is basically Recover when you click it on a Blissey. Look at all this HP. Yum, all the way back up to 85. Colin goes back out to T-Tar. We still don't know what kind of T-Tar set this is. See if we see Leftovers Recovery. We don't see any Leftovers Recovery that's showing either Banned Tar or some sort of Lum Mix Tar or maybe a DD Lum Tar. Have to decide. Metagross gets a nice switch, and here comes Moltres, dodges a mash. Doubt this is banned Metagross, but Moltres is going to come in, and Churry wants to switch in Blissey. Colin can use this as an opportunity to, you know, pivot back in. Maybe a physical Tyranitar. Looks like it is physical Tar, isn't it? Do we know that this is physical Tar? How did Tar get to 98? I don't even know. How did Tar get to 98? Wait, what? Oh, wait. I'm silly. Anyway, Celebi comes in on a Surf again. Churry calls that, goes out into Starmie, into the Tar, coming into the Blissey. And Starmie also covered anything that Moltres wanted to go for. Now this T-Tar is paralyzed. This is annoying. I think this is a banned Tyranitar. I don't know what else it could be if it's not Lum and it's not healing with Leftovers. I think it's banned T-Tar. I don't think this team needs to do anything with like Black Glasses Gengar. But Churry is on. I mean, Churry has initiative right now with this banned Ments. What is Colin going to do about it? Pivot into Skarmory. Churry uses this as an opportunity, I guess, to get Metagross in. He's gonna mash up. Let's see if we get an attack boost. Attack boost is huge, and Scarm getting paralyzed is annoying. Colin might just let the Scarm die here so that Moltres doesn't have to take a giant mash. It can revenge Metagross without taking the mash damage. Yep, that seems to be the play, and Roar out. In comes Heracross. Okay, an interesting backmon for Churry. Heracross seems pretty threatening. He's going to reverse that with Rock Slide. What does Colin have for this? Moltres. What's going to switch into Moltres? I mean, you got two good options. You got Starmie, you got Blissey. Does Colin pivot out into a physical mod to take advantage of it? Nope. Wisps into the Starmie. Starmie really doesn't care about that and can fire off a T-Wave or a Surf at this point. Celebi's going to come into it. T-Wave, Celebi. Churry pivots out to Blissey. Celebi's paralyzed. Celebi is going to pivot out into T-Tar. Banned T-Tar's taking this Ice Beam. We think it's banned. It hasn't clicked an attacking move yet. It's focusing. Churry doesn't call that. And Focus Punch. Bam! That does half to Metagross. Wow. Banned T-Tar putting in work. Here comes Metagross in on the mash. I think it could have clicked. Well, no. Earthquake didn't kill that T-Tar there. But it also prevented the Focus Punch from happening. So Earthquake might have been a fine play. Meteor Mash also hits the Moltres, though. I think Metagross was smart, too, because that Metagross could have had Rock Slide, maybe. Either way, Churry is outplaying Colin right now. Definitely has initiative in this matchup. Gengar came in on that Earthquake. Wisps the Celebi. And now Churry wants to pivot out of this. Doesn't want to take a Psychic. Doesn't want Leech. Gengar. Oh, never mind. Churry decides that Ice Punch is the play. and is going to sacrifice the Gengar so that Celebi probably dies. Celebi's going to have a hard time ever getting a recover off or anything. Colin sees it differently, is going to heal it up. Celebi's not going to die on the switch because it has 7% HP, and Sand only does 6%. And it's Starmie on Starmie action, but Blissey is looking like a problem. Yeah, Metagross does pressure, and he got a ban T-Tar, but all the other stuff, all the other mons also pressure Tyranitar. This is going to be an interesting dance from Colin and how Colin wants to dance around this, because also Heracross is mega threatening right now. I mean, one Rock Slide on the Moltres, and this team just gets shredded by Megahorn right now. So this is definitely scary for Colin. This would be impressive if they could pull this back. Again, Celebi literally can't switch in on Surf here, so it's probably going to be Starmie in on Starmie, but Churi, if this is no, it's Recover, it's not Thunderbolt. It's going to click Recover here. It just saw all 4 moves. It's T-Wave, Spin, Surf, Recover, so it can't pressure the other Starmie. Colin's Starmie might have T-Bolt. Churi might just pivot to Blissey right now to see what that does. Let's see if Colin calls that. Yep, Colin calls it. Blissey's coming in. Churi clicking Surf there would have been insane on the Tar coming in. Let's see what Tar clicks. Does Tar go Focus Punch? Does it go Earthquake? Here comes Seismic Toss on the Paralysis. Paralysis is so annoying for Colin. They know that Focus Punch isn't coming out, meaning that Heracross can switch in on an Earthquake or a Rock Slide miss. Unfortunate. Churi is obviously in the lead. I don't know what Colin can do about this right now. Deciding to, not sack Celebi. Is it faster? No, Heracross is faster. Fast Heracross or a super slow Celebi. More likely a super slow Celebi. Metagross comes in on a Psychic. Why would you do that when Heracross outpaced? I don't understand that. Heracross was faster. Did Churi not realize that? Just let Metagross take HP Fire for no reason. Literally just could have Brick Break there. I don't understand that one. Let's see if Churi lets Metagross die. Definitely doesn't when Blissey is here. Flamethrower doesn't do enough. Is going to soft build here, but allow T-Tar to do something. Or Metagross comes in. Yep, here comes Ban T-Tar. Does it click Focus Punch? Churi's going to Seismic on the Focus Punch. Hope for Paralysis. Doesn't, gets a banned Rock Slide instead. That did less than I thought, honestly. Oh, it isn't. Yeah, I knew that wasn't banned. God, why do I keep talking like it's banned T-Tar? I knew that didn't do enough. Focus Punch did a ton to that Metagross, though. Am I just underestimating these calcs? God, my head calcs suck. Yeah, it's not banned T-Tar, but what was that item? I don't understand what that item was. Was it like Rest? Was it Salac? Was it Lychee? I really don't know. But, I mean, you know, I guess I just thought that was banned, but after I saw how much Rock Slide did, that definitely was not banned. But the only time it ever got to click an attacking move was Focus Punch on the Metagross. I just thought that was a more defensive Metagross. Either way, Starmie's back into the Metagross, just gonna keep spreading Paralysis. What an annoying team from Churi. So much Paralysis spreading. I mean, it's really just the Starmie spreading Paralysis to everything, but either way, and you know, it kind of sets up for Heracross and Metagross to do a lot of work. I really like the build from Churi. Seems kind of fun. What doesn't seem fun here is this Metagross getting punished down, and now there's no chance versus Blissey, pretty much. You gotta pivot this Metagross out. In comes Moltres. Does Churi click Rock Slide? Nope, can't click Rock Slide. This is a crit away from getting ugly for Churi, honestly. Here comes Metagross back in on the other Metagross. Oh my gosh, there's a stupid ad. And I can't click it. It's 9 seconds. Guess we'll have to listen to healthcare in the background as Churi clicks boom onto the Moltres. Wait a second. Starmie comes in on the Heracross. Does it have Psychic? I don't think if it had Psychic it would still kill, but Hydro Pump miss. Into Megahorn miss. Uh-oh. Hold on, this is getting weird. Another Megahorn miss spells doom, but a Hydro Pump miss into a Megahorn hit. Colin just cannot hit their moves today. In comes Metagross. This game's over. You can just click Brick Break and then Mence is going to revenge it. Or just Megahorn, miss Megahorn, hits Megahorn, and that is over. Churi wins game 1. Impressive showing. Don't know what else to say. That was a long-ish game. A lot of back and forth stuff. It felt like Colin was on the back foot a lot of the time. Banned T-Tar wanted to do a lot more, but once it got paralyzed, things were just like super duper annoying. Let's get on to game 2. Game 2's up right away. I don't like this one. We're switching this. Oh, we're switching this. We're going to this. Sorry, let's get back to Pokemon, you guys. Metagross on Metagross. Got that Banjo-Kazooie. We love Banjo-Kazooie. Meta on meta. Both could be banned leads. Both could be just like protect 3 attacks. Let's see. Colin clicks Earthquake. Cherry intelligently switches to Celebi. Let's see what Colin has for Celebi. Colin's thinking, or is it Cherry thinking? I mean, the play here for Shirley's is just click Leech Seed usually. In comes T-Tar on a probable Leech Seed. Yep, here comes the Leech Seed. T-Tar is representing Hidden Power Bug, I'd say, or really thinking that the Celebi doesn't have a Grass move. Cherry needs to switch out, but again, it's the thing, do I switch out on the Pursuit, get Pursuited? Is it Hidden Power Bug? Is it not Hidden Power Bug? Can I just stay in a Hidden Power Grass? Doesn't think it's Hidden Power Bug! And gets it right. Fire Blast isn't going to do enough. Does get a crucial burn, but T-Tar is low on health now. Will die to the next HP Grass. Does Colin sacrifice the T-Tar? No, goes into Lax, Intelligent. But wow, now that Celebi is back up to full, is going to heal on that burn, and T-Tar just took all that damage for nothing. Here comes Focus. In on the Metagross, trying to catch a T-Tar. Catches a Metagross instead, that's fine. But yeah, that T-Tar took 21% for basically nothing. Here comes Suicune on the Metagross. Metagross clicks HP Fire. Okay, HP Fire on the Metagross coming in? It's a little bit odd. And then Psychic, yep, so this is a Mixed Gross. Oh, that Psychic is huge. Let's see, is the Mence banned? Nope, looks probably a Mixed Mence. Could be DD. Here comes Suicune out on a Milotic. Uh-oh. Got a Celebi Milotic squad. But also, what's weird about this... Okay, so we got Celebi Milotic, but with Metagross, so with maybe an offensive tilt? I don't think this is Hypno Milotic. That'd be crazy if this is Hypnosis, honestly. This is what we got. Okay, in comes Snorlax. Calm Minds. Alright. Looks like it's a pretty offensive tilt. I'm expecting Magneton in the back. With even... maybe not with Mixed Gross. Anyway, here comes Lax, gonna Body Slam. Does it get a Paralysis? No Paralysis. Okay, this Snorlax might want to boom here. Suicune seems like a threat. Metagross in on the boom. Nope, it's gonna get Body Slammed. But Metagross still has an advantageous position versus the Snorlax. Can just try to click Mash here on the Celebi. Celebi switching in on the Metagross. Alright, maybe trying to chip this down with Hidden Power Fire. Oh, in comes Magneton to take that Mash. Gonna Thunderbolt. This is choice locked. That makes... Oh, here we go. But it's going to die to the next T-Bolt. Wow, that Metagross maybe could have done a lot more work, but... I don't know if Shirley lets the Magneton just die here. I'm not sure. Nope. Sees it as a way to just T-Bolt the Suicune. Can do some damage to T-Tar. Yeah, Magneton's useful, especially when you got Milotic. Why would you ever sack the Magneton? Milotic is like the catch-all answer to the Mets. How is Colin going to find a way to break past this? In comes Snorlax on an Ice Beam. That's rare on Milotic. Ice Beam, Surf, Recover, Toxic. Did it drop Refresh? I guess so. Down goes Celebi. Suicune's becoming more of an issue. Here comes Metagross. What's the answer to Metagross? Do you go Suicune? Does it get boomed? What's Colin going to do? Oh, dodges a Mash as Suicune comes in. That's pretty big. Again, the threat of boom is looming. Goes into Lax instead. Gets surfed on. 2 more surfs will take out this Lax. T-Tar comes in on the Lax on a Body Slam. Good pivot. And T-Tar outpaces, and now it's Salakberry. Okay. This is Rock Slide. Oh, gets Brick broken. Wow, that did nothing to Milotic. 17 only? Let's see. Crunches the Milotic. No Spadef drops. Gonna try to keep fishing for a Spadef drop here. Let's see if Colin gets it. Nope, just gonna HP Grass. Wow, that's doing nothing to Milotic. Milotic showing its power just... Okay, it probably doesn't actually have Surf. Maybe it does? I'm not sure. This might just be Surfless. Either way, again, Colin's on the back foot. In comes Metagross to eat a Focus Punch. Nice. Good damage. Good chip. Cherry's gonna mash on the Suicune. Does it get an attack boost? No attack boost. Still probably Boom last move. However, not having Earthquake is a little bit annoying for something like a Calm Mind Jirachi. I feel like this could very well be dug in the back. Alright, they finally paused to think. Here comes Claydol in on the Psychic, but it's a crit. That's an unfortunate crit. Claydol isn't doing much here, but, you know, it can at least pivot into this Metagross. Here comes the Magneton Sacrifice. I guess you bring Milotic in. Oh, here comes Mence in the back. Okay, Mence usually can't just like kill the Claydol unless it has Hydro Pump. So I don't know about this. It's not banned. It's not gonna kill Claydol in one move without Hydro Pump. In comes Metagross calling the Snorlax. Was Churi trying to fake like it had Hydro Pump or something? But then, I mean, or Metagross was coming in on the boom from Claydol. And I guess it also comes in on Snorlax. Of course it's coming in on the boom instead. Oh, Suicune lives. Suicune's faster than the Gross. Is gonna try to rest here. Yep. Does Churi just boom? Nope. Churi's just gonna Psychic. Hope for a Spadef drop. I mean, Metagross actually 1v1s this right now. Here comes Claydol. Churi clicks Psychic again. No Spadef drop. Claydol's gonna Earthquake, get huge chip on the Metagross. Mash does kill. No attack boost. Mence has to come in and revenge this. You can't go Lax. You can't go a Sleeping Coon. Mence is gonna come in and try to revenge this, but then the problem is Milotic's right there. So what does Colin do about the Milotic? What is Colin's way to win? It seems like it's trying to be Calm Mind Suicune. The problem is Churi has a Mons advantage, and there's 2 Mons that have Boom. This Metagross likely has Boom. Snorlax could have Boom. This is looking very, very troublesome for Colin. Body Slam Focus Punch doesn't really scream a win con Snorlax, more like a Breaker Snorlax, and here comes Mence. So Colin has to pivot out like Mence into Milotic right now and make something happen. Because, I mean, even if you go Coon on Milotic switching in right now, it's not like Coon can do much, because then Churi will just go back to Lax or Metagross and threaten a Boom. Unless it's Sleep Talk, and then you can Sleep Talk roll a Surf twice versus Metagross, or twice versus Snorlax, which is pretty unlikely. Again, we don't even know if it's Sleep Talk, but, you know, that's one option. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Colin is thinking, how do I break past this? Wow, Churi's showing their stuff right. Here goes Milotic. It's DD. What? Milotic has Ice Beam, though. Yeah, now you just go into Lax, and Lax takes an Ice Beam for no reason. I mean, okay, I guess. I feel like you had to make a double there. Maybe I'm wrong. Here comes Lax, in on a Body Slam. Dies the Sand. Metagross comes in. Now this is trouble. Yeah, what do you even do here? Like, you want Salamence to revenge this, but Salamence will die to a Meteor Mash. I don't know if you want to keep the Lax in and just sacrifice the Snorlax, but then, because Suicune can 1v1 the Milotic in the end, and Suicune also might 1v1 this Salamence, but Metagross is the big problem. You need to eliminate the Metagross. If this is counter Snorlax, that would be sick, but you usually see counter Snorlax in a lead position over Metagross so that you can counter a lead Metagross click and mash, and I don't think this team is offensively oriented enough to like want them to counter Snorlax, but Colin's still thinking. I assume this is Shadow Ball. Well, let's see. With Crunch and not Pursuit, unless this team's really just trying to fake Pursuit, I think this Lax has Shadow Ball, which means it's Focus Punch, Body Slam, Shadow Ball, Boom, not Earthquake. Here comes Mash. It's Boom. Down goes Metagross. Wait a second. Okay, here comes Milotic in on the Suicune. Okay, Salamence has to come in and do something. If this is Sleep Talk, Colin just brought this back. It's Sleep Talk, gets a Surf. Oh, needs a Calm Mind right about now. Unless you just go Metagross right now. I don't think you do that. You gotta Sleep Talk and wake this up. Here comes DD. Oh, it's DD Salamence. Yep, this is looking over. You gotta go like Mence right now, right? Maybe not. Here comes Hidden Power Flying. It's gonna wake up. Gotta rest up. All right. What's Colin's move now? Yeah, I mean, DD Mence is just gonna win. Sleep Talk, Surf, hope for something. But with Milotic in the back, it's gonna... Yeah, DD Mence is what you needed here. If this was Mixed Mence, the Suicune had a chance, but this is looking over. Sleep Talk gets Calm Mind, but that's over. And Rock Slides the Mence. And Churi, keep calling him Churi. Churi takes the win over the Callous Invitational Invite. Wow, I mean, Churi just seemed in control the whole time. Had some good matchups, but I think just played better. Colin's a great player, likely going to make playoffs, and I'm excited to see what they do in the next 4 matches in Swiss. But yeah, what a series, and a Cherry takes down Colin.
Thank you as well to everyone who has donated to the prize pool for ADV Revival. We are already at over $2,400, which is fantastic. If you'd like to donate, the link is down below. Thank you.
Whoa! KO by one hit! It scattered spikes!
The money got different.